How's it going, everybody? My name is Lucian. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up Rising. This is a remastered video from, I originally made this video back in 2022. So first thing we're going to do is we need to download SteamCMD. So we're going to open up your browser of choice, and we're going to just search SteamCMD here. Mine is the first link. We're going to click on that. We're going to click on Windows right here. And then we are going to click on this very top link right here, this zip file. It's going to download it. We're going to click on that little icon to open up the folder. And then we're going to go ahead and extract this. I use WinRAR. You can use whatever you want. Then we're going to take this, do a Control X to cut it. I'm going to go into my PC, my C drive. Then I'm going to create a new folder. We're going to call it servers. Then that, I'm going to do Control V to paste it in. And then we are going to go to my GitHub. I'll have the link down in the description below, but it's github.com/solutiondev. Click on useful scripts. We're going to click on SteamCMD scripts and Windows Rising. By the way, I do have a written guide all laid out for you here. So if you prefer a written guide, feel free to read that. So we're going to download the startserver.bat. Click on download. And then we're going to go back one and we're going to download the firewall.bat. This will automatically open up the ports that we need for the server for us. We're going to download that as well. All right, so we can minus this out. So now what we can do, let's go to our downloads folder. And I'm just going to Control X both of these and put them in my servers folder. You don't have to do this, but just keeping everything organized. So we can go ahead and open up the ports in the firewall by running the firewall batch script right here as administrator. And since I wrote the scripts myself, I do trust my own scripts, but don't trust me. Verify what you're doing. Read the script. Make sure it's doing what you want it to do. Trust but verify. We're gonna hit yes, and that's done. And we can verify that the ports are open by typing in firewall and going to the advanced security and then clicking on inbound rules. And here we can see the game port, Archon port, and the Steam query port. So that's good to go. Now we just run the start server.bat. This will automatically initialize the SteamCMD for us because right now there's nothing. So it's going to download and update SteamCMD, and then it's going to start the server. It's going to create the folder for us as well. So we're going to run this. Again, trust but verify. I know my own script, so I trust it, and I'm going to run it. This process may vary depending on your hardware and internet connection. So we're going to wait for that to finish up. All right, so we let the server run at least once. You're not going to see much in here because I have the output logs going into a log file, which we go in here. Go to logs right here. This is where the console is being outputted to. I'm doing this because some people have issues, and it's just easier if I can just get like a log of what's going on, so I can better help people. We're gonna go ahead and stop the server. We can close that one as well. And we need to copy over the server settings. So under Rising server data, streaming assets, settings, we have the server game settings and the server host settings. We're going to highlight both of those and Control C it, go back to our main folder, and then go to save data. This is where all of our persistent data is. And we're going to go into the settings folder and then paste these two files. If you do not move these over, and if you make changes to these files, they reset every single time the server updates, which is not something you want to be doing every single time you run the server. So under the host settings, we can open this up and edit it. You just use Notepad. And then you can change the name of the server. So we can call it Lucian's V Rising. Here you can change the ports. We're going to leave everything at default because that's what I have the firewall set to. And I'm not running multiple servers. So if you're running multiple servers, you can't use the same ports. So, and then we're going to want to do lists on Steam and lists on EOS. If you want, your server to be listed on both platforms, which in my case I do. So we're going to change these to true. We're going to change this one also to true. Then just Control S to save it. Change any other settings that you want here. If you want Archon enabled, you can do that. And then your game server settings, you can open up right here. You can edit all these settings to modify your clans, the difficulty, PvE, all that fun stuff. Once you're done modifying all these files, save it and close it. And then we can go back to the main folder here. And this main folder. What I'm going to do, I like to have this inside the V Rising server folder, so I'm just going to Control X that and paste it in here. And then we can go ahead and start our server. Every time you run the start.bat, it will check for updates, and if it needs to update, it will update the game files. All right, and that's it. Server is up. Now, if you want other people to access the server from outside of your local network, you will need to go into your router and port forward the ports that we did in the firewall. The ports will be on my GitHub page, which the link is down in the description right here. So you'll need to open up these ports with these protocols in your router if you want people from outside your network to join. You're also going to want to wait roughly around 5 minutes or so for it to show up in the list, but you can direct connect to it as well. If you do end up getting this error right here, which I've gotten myself, you can run this to fix it. So we'll go ahead and copy that. For example, we're going to shut down the server. I need to run it as administrator. So we're going to open a command prompt and hit run as administrator. And then I'm just going to paste this in and hit enter. And this will automatically download all the certifications for us. We're going to close that. We're done with that. And that'll fix that issue if you are having that issue. So once that's done, you're going to restart your server. This server is hosted on a different machine. It's on the same network, but it is on a different machine. So I always recommend hosting stuff on a different machine. I don't usually recommend hosting stuff on the same machine that you're playing on. If you have to, you can. I don't recommend that method. But so since I'm not hosting it on the same machine I'm playing on, I need the machine's IP address so I can connect because I'm within the network. So I can just open up a command prompt and type in ipconfig. And right here is the IPv4 address, and that is the address that we're going to use to connect. If you are running this on the same machine that you're playing on, you're going to use your local host IP, which is 127.0.0.1. But if it is on another machine, use your local IPv4 address. So we'll close that. We don't need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Steam here, and we're going to hit view game servers just to make sure that we can see it. We're going to add a server here, my IP address, and then the port for the game, and then right there's the server. So let's go ahead and go into the game and make sure we can actually connect to it. All right, now that we're in the game, we can hit play online. I'm going to hit show all servers. And then if we type in Lucian, we can see our server right here in the server list. We can also direct connect to it if we want by typing in our IP address. So if your server has not shown up in the list yet, if you're running this on a different machine, you'll do your local machine's IP address. If you're hosting it on the same machine that you're playing on, you'll do your local address. And then if you port forward, so your friends from outside your network can join, you're going to give your friends your public IP address, but you're going to continue to use your local IP address. So we're going to go ahead and hit connect here. Make sure that we can connect to the server. Yep, there we are. We are in the character creation screen. Leave everything as is. Just hit complete. Sure. Whatever name that was, didn't even read it. And we're in the game. And that's it, guys. Pretty simple setup. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.